So, as you've seen from the title, this is New Watch Day. And New Watch Day is the best day. So yeah, this is the Oris 65 diver with the bronze bezel. I've been eyeing this watch for quite a while now. I never pulled the trigger because I've had all kinds of other things that came, in the middle. But in the end, I spotted a good deal, and as you know, I've just had sold my Seiko Willow X, so I went for it. So first of all, this is not exactly the box that usually comes with these heritage divers. I don't know exactly why, but actually I don't really care. Let's just see the watch. So we have a guarantee card. Oris Swiss made watches since 1904. I like the fact that Oris is still a independent brand. So let's see how it looks. Yeah, that's nice. Let's give it a little wipe. Focus. So the bezel has already patinaed, because this is a used watch. So this means that I'm also going to wash it thoroughly with soap and a light toothbrush before I wear it. But the condition seems pretty good. Some marks on the clasp, to be expected. The bracelet is pretty clean. Nice bezel action. Really nice bezel action, actually. Let's see if it lines up. Seems like there's a little bit of a misalignment issue here. A little bit. I mean, okay, it's not only Seiko. It happens even in Oris. So you can see there are a few extra links here. I know that there are also health links for this watch. Let's open it and see it up close, not on the pillow. So yeah, it's very nice. It needs a good wash, as I said, but overall, very happy. Okay, I'll go wash the watch, then I'll try to throw it on the wrist, see if I got lucky and I don't have to resize it. So I'm resizing the Oris bracelet now, and it's a pin and collar system, so I thought I'd document some of the process in hopes to, in the future, help someone who is going through the same process. The resizing of a pin and collar system is not so intuitive, so I don't know, maybe it helps someone, hopefully. Usually I don't size the bracelet while it's attached to the watch, but I just did it right now, so generally it's more advised to remove the bracelet when resizing it, but this is what it is right now. So okay, so this is a link. This is one link which is unattached. Now this is the collar, this small thing which many people hate. It's a collar. Now in order to hold the pin, we insert there's already a collar here. You see? Unexpected. So as you've seen, when I inserted this collar, another collar came out. So anyway, the collar should be seated here. Now after it's seated there, you take the link that you want to add, and then specifically in this watch, in this bracelet, there is no arrows. Usually there are arrows that show you which direction you need to push, but here it's bi-directional, so you insert the pin, and then you feel at some point you feel resistance because it reaches the collar. Now the next step, you would usually use something like this, but in this case the system requires hammering, so we're gonna do just that. When you use this hammer and you're hammering against the bracelet and you want to use this plastic end so it won't scratch the bracelet too much, when you reach the final stages, then you can also use a paper. Yeah, it's tough getting inside, but we can do it. Slowly it goes inside. You need to put it in this, I don't know what's the name of this thing, but put it in a place where in a spot where it will not move too much. That will be easier for you to resize, to insert the pin. And still moving, but there. Well, I didn't use the paper. I did make some new marks probably, but doesn't matter. So look at the pin here. There it is. So now we have to use this thing and to really cement the pin inside the link. This is a little tricky, and yeah, here you can damage the link. Okay, I'm gonna spare you this part and be back in a few. So I ended up using this tool to push the pin inside. You can still push it a little more. You have to be careful when doing this because you can scratch of course the link, and you can also bend the pin. You see the end of the tool. Okay, let's leave it now for this, like this. Now to connect the other part of the bracelet. So now we have this other end of the link, and we are going to link it to this. So we insert the collar, you need to be, I don't know if you need to be a watchmaker, but you need to have a talent for handling small things with these types of things. But yeah, so the collar is inside. Now we're going to insert the pin after we place the link as it should be. I'm sorry if I'm hiding here. There you see. Up. It's a little tough. Here, it's got inside. It's got caught. You can also do this, like push it against something. Personally, I prefer not doing it, but you can do it. So once again, we hammer the pin inside. This time we will use this bag. Okay, it's stubborn. It's very stubborn. There it is. There it is. So there we are, sized, washed thoroughly. Now it looks much better. Let's give it a little wipe again. The crystal is clean, so it seems. And yeah, actually it looks, I mean, there are marks, but overall I think that the condition is pretty good. Perhaps not as good as I thought it would be, but that's how it goes in the watch world, watch life. So let's see how it wears on my wrist. Nice. Because the bezel is very thin and the dial takes more space, so I think it appears a little bigger than it actually is. But let's raise the camera a little. Yeah, it was well. It was great when you look at it not through the lens of a camera, but even in the camera I think that it looks pretty good. First impressions, I really like it. It's understated in a sense. I think the patina on the bezel is already patinaed. I don't really mind. I actually didn't buy this because of the patina bezel. I just like the size and all the vintage aesthetic. I think the bronze bezel is a plus. Yes, it's definitely a plus. I like it, but it's not something that, I mean, it's not the main feature that made me buy the watch. The bezel is a little misaligned, which is quite disappointing. I was expecting more from a brand of this magnitude, and a watch that costs, on the second, I mean, a new one I think costs $2,000 US. I mean, you expect a lined bezel, but that's what it is. Not gonna shed any tears over it. And the crown action is very, very good, very smooth. This is what many people relayed in reviews, and that is indeed the case. Yeah, that's it for now. I will return with more impressions and comparisons, etc., as I wear the watch a little. Thanks for watching.